Hi, everyone, and welcome to Meandering Mic with myself, Rob, here on the Geek Show Podcast Network. And today I'm talking to Egor Gurev of Playkey. Now, for a lot of people who are gamers, Playkey is one of those services that looks to solve the situation of having an old computer but wanting to play new games. So, Egor, how are you?
Yeah, hi. Hi, Rob. Great. Thank you very much for inviting me to your podcast. I'm really feeling myself cool that I'm here and participating with your audience. I'll tell you everything about the Playkey, everything about our vision for sure. So just let's get started.
Yes. So let's start off with exactly what is Playkey then?
The Playkey is a game service for people that are not able to play computer games because they don't have money to upgrade their computer, or they just don't see any values in buying the expensive gaming PC. So they use laptops or they use MacBooks, and on MacBook, you're not able to play like 90% of all the computer games. And we want to bring the freedom to these people and make games available to everybody using our cloud gaming technology.
Okay. Now, this kind of idea, it's not a new idea per se, because we did have services like OnLive and Gaikai in the past. But what you're bringing to the table is something a little bit different to what they did, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. So we plan to build our infrastructure decentralized so that we can make these servers available in any country in the world. And the troubles of like the OnLive were in scaling, because to make these servers available to everybody, you have to deploy the servers lots of the countries and lots of the regions.
So the other thing as well is I've noticed there's a connection to Steam as well, which is one of the big things that I found interesting about this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we virtualize all the gaming services that exist currently. Also, Uplay, the Rockstar Social Club, the Wargaming, and like all of them. So we don't want to build our own gaming service and compete with the publishers. We just help you to play Steam or play Uplay by using our cloud.
So if I bought a game on Steam, I could play it on Playkey, for example.
Exactly. So you don't need to buy it one more time.
All right, for me, that sounds awesome, because I have a low-end computer and there are a lot of games that I want to play on a PC, and I just simply can't because I don't have the technology at home. So this is the kind of service that I would literally dream of.
Well, thank you very much. So that's really great to hear, and that highly motivated us to develop the product.
Well, the thing is, I'm not alone in this. I know so many people who they don't have a large income. I mean, we live in hard times, obviously, and they don't have a large income. They can't afford to spend over £1,000 on a gaming PC. And for those gamers, they sit there and they twiddle their thumbs and think, "I wish I had the money to play that."
You can go to Google and type Steam hardware survey.
Yeah.
So you will see the detailed data of the computers of Steam customers.
Yeah.
And you will see like half of them, they have a really obsolete devices.
Yes, I know. A lot of the people who volunteer with us don't have up-to-date gaming PCs. I think only one of us actually can afford them as well.
Okay. Yeah, that's a really trouble, and it's a big challenge for the gaming industry.
Yeah.
Like about 1 billion people, are not able to start playing new game titles. So they have to play Counter-Strike, Dota, so old game titles. They're not able to run new games.
Yeah. See, that's quite a shocking figure when you get right down to it. That kind of says, well, it's all well and good advancing technology, but you've got to let people catch up to you first before you take the next step.
Yeah. So like that's what we plan to do with our decentralization. So
yeah,
we spent about 4 years on developing our technology. We see that it's already up and running. The only thing is how to scale it faster in different countries.
So basically what you're doing there is you're bridging the gap, you're bridging that technology gap between the gamers and the developers.
Yeah, you're right. So we want to bring the games to everybody. And that, it doesn't matter who you are. You're a school children with no income, or you're like a student. You want to save money. You even don't want to wait when your game will be downloaded. And you know that the games currently, they are really heavy, like 50 or 60 gigabytes. So
yes.
You have to wait like several hours. That's bad.
This is true. A lot of people, again, especially here in the UK, it's surprising how many people don't actually have a good internet connection. And there's still places in the UK where they don't actually get broadband.
Oh my God, that really exists?
Yeah, especially in the rural areas. It's shocking, isn't it?
Yeah. That's unbelievable. So I know that the worst broadband connection is in China, but I heard that in Europe and especially in UK, it's really great. Oh.
No.
You're changing my mind.
One of the other things that you've done recently, though, is the initial coin offering. So tell me more about that. What led to you guys deciding to develop using blockchain?
So when we started our growth and scaling in Europe, so we spent about half a year of deploying the servers in UK and in Germany. And we realized that the biggest challenge for the cloud gaming companies is that the infrastructure. So if you want to build your own infrastructure, you have to spend like years on making that, and you're not able to grow very fast. And the Amazon is really expensive. So that's where we thought about the decentralization and to use the computers from third-party gamers or people who mine Ethereum.
Yeah.
So they have GPU cards.
Okay.
So that was the idea, and we saw lots of the values of decentralization, that we can grow faster, we can provide miners with much bigger profit than they get on mining Ethereum or Zcash.
Yeah.
Then we decided to make the ICO.
All right. I get it. It makes sense now. Because one of the things that I was thinking of was when you were talking about decentralizing the infrastructure, I was thinking, how is that going to work? But now that you're applying the blockchain, it actually makes a lot of sense. You're creating a very stable infrastructure, but there's no actual, you've got these tiny little nodes. Instead of having one big node in one place that everyone has access to, there's loads of little nodes scattered around everywhere.
Yeah, exactly. So, for example, we have customers in Finland.
Yeah.
But we don't have any plans to place the servers in Finland because the country is really small.
Yeah.
And we just want to pay attention to the bigger territories. But we believe that in Finland, there are like thousands of people who own the GPU cards and they mine Ethereum. They can host the gaming sessions of other gamers.
Yeah.
So why not to provide them with this opportunity?
See, that makes a lot of sense. I'm amazed that nobody's actually come up with this before.
Yeah, because the blockchain hype just started, and the blockchain technology brought decentralization vision to everybody. People are trying to make decentralized payment systems, decentralized infrastructure, and so on. So that's a new age.
Yeah. I know when you get right. I've seen things are happening over in some of the Arab countries where they're actually creating using blockchain to do traffic control and various things like that, and it's pretty amazing stuff when you get right down to it.
Exactly. So we see a really great hype. So we see lots of the people who are interested in the blockchain technology, and lots of the enthusiasts, and we see a really great value in that.
Excellent. What does the future hold for Playkey then? Assuming you get everything in place, assuming everything progresses the way that you want, what would you see in the future?
So we believe that in the future you don't need to buy high-end computer.
Yeah.
So you can save your money and spend this money on your kids, on your family, on traveling, and you can get access to your games from any part of the world. So you'll be able to play in 3 years from any country in the world if you just have an internet connection. You can play any game you want.
Fantastic. See, that's something that appeals to me immediately. One of the things that we have to do, we have to go around the UK talking to people, covering events, networking, that sort of thing. And it forever is a problem for me if I have, if I'm in the middle of a game and it's frustrating. I don't like leaving things in the middle.
Yeah. So we see that like in 5 years, we can bring millions of people into our platform.
Yeah.
And even thousands of people can earn money on that if they have a GPU powered computer. So they can earn our coins, earn our tokens.
Yeah.
It's very similar to Ethereum mining, so they can get income. And our goal is to build the strongest miners community in the world.
See, now that you say it, I actually think you will, because nobody has tunnel vision like gamers do. They focus on one particular thing and they go for it. Does that make sense?
I mean that we have lots of different platforms. We're also trying to be focused on something.
Yeah.
So that's why we started from the Windows and Mac.
Yeah.
And like the smart TVs, the mobile devices, they will come, but only next year. No plans for this year. So we're also trying to focus on something, but globally, the vision is huge. So we see lots of the values to everybody, to different segments of the customers.
Yeah, this is a massive scale project that you've embarked on. Igor, I wish you very, very well. This is an amazing thing that you're doing, and I will be, I will be signing up. I'll be honest. This is the kind of thing that I've been wanting a long time. Count me in.
Thank you very much. We'll keep you updated. So we have a Telegram group, the Facebook.
Yeah.
We are making the news like several times a week. So just keep updated. I'd love to see you as a customer, and I hope like there will be millions of them.
Oh, I do too. I think that what you're doing is an amazing thing. It is definitely a step up from the old services that we had, like OnLive and that. I'll admit, because of the kind of failure of OnLive and Gaikai, Gaikai didn't really get started in the first place. Because of that, I was a little bit skeptical, I should say, about Playkey's possibilities. But speaking to you and actually having you clarify the how blockchain is going to apply, the decentralization of the infrastructure, things like that. That's actually made a lot of sense to me. I get it now. It makes total sense. I think you're onto a winner.
Yeah, thank you very much.
So, Igor, thank you so much for talking to me today. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Oh, me too. So, hope we'll make some more podcasts somewhere. So we'll share the updates next time. So just thank you very much for inviting us.
Thank you. Thank you.